You have to be ready and prepared for the bad times in life, because bad times are coming. And how are you going to deal with them when they reach you? Are you going to break? Are you going to cry? Or are you just going to get on with shit and push through it? No matter what happens in your life, you have to push through. Bad things are bound to happen. They're going to happen at any moment. They're going to happen unexpectedly. So you have to be ready at all times. That's why I'm big on staying sober all the time. Because how the fuck are you going to deal with a bad situation when you're drunk, when you're hungover, when you're high, when you're not in the right state of mind? You're going to fuck yourself over. Like, you have to be ready at all times, all the time. You want to handle situations to the best of your ability. Every situation that comes your way, you don't want to be slacking. You ain't going to be the best version of yourself when you're slacking, because when you don't sort out one problem that's in front of you straight away, the next problem's going to come before you know it. And then you've got a whole bunch of problems just piling up right in front of you, and you can't deal with them. If you can dig yourself out of these deep holes that you put yourself in, that's where the real strength comes. That's what proves how strong you are as a human being. Like, we all fall victim to vices. We all fall victim to bad habits, and we all put ourselves in bad situations. That's normal. But what makes you strong is getting yourself out of them. Can you dig deep and get yourself the fuck out of these bad habits and these bad situations? Cut the bullshit out of your life. Stay ready, stay prepared. You have to be prepared in life. Life is preparation out here. You have to be prepared all the time. And we prepare for the fucking bad days, not the good days. The good days are easy. Why the fuck am I preparing for a good day? We prepare for the bad days in life. Stay on top of life. Keep your head above water. You don't want to fucking sink and drown in this shit. That's what people do. They let life take them under. They just drown in life. Fuck that. I'm moving above and beyond for this shit. I'm putting everything I've got into life. You have to put in everything you've got. Why would you move half-hearted? Why would you not take the best path you can possibly take in life? Why would you just settle for less? It just shows how much self-respect you have for yourself. Do you have respect for yourself? Do you? Are you proud of yourself? Are you proud of the position you're in? If you're not, then guess what? You have to work harder. You have to grind. You have to change and get yourself out of the position that you're in. No one wants to settle for less out here. You want more. Everybody wants more out of life, but they don't want to put more into life. If you're not going to work hard and you're not going to push through the hard times and you're not going to try and grind, you ain't going to get the best results if you're not going to grind. If you're not going to push the hardest you can possibly push. That's what we got to do. What the fuck else are you going to do? Why would you just want to lack as a man? Why would you not want to put in everything you've got into life to get the best outcome? You ain't going to get the best out of life if you ain't putting your best into life. That's just facts, and you're not going to change that. You have to put your best into life. There's so many distractions out here. Are you going to deal with the problems that come at you today? Or are you going to cry about them? You have to be ready and prepared for anything that comes at you. Build your mental strength up. Stop doing substances. They're going to fucking melt your brain. Don't you get it? You think it's all cool now, but watch in a couple years, watch in 10 years down the line when you look like shit and you're not thinking straight. It's going to happen. It's going to catch up. It's going to catch up to you. Trust me, it's going to fucking catch up to you. Haven't you learned by looking at the people older than you, in the positions they're in, on the drugs they're doing? Haven't you fucking learned? Why do you have to go through what they're going through for you to learn? You can just learn by watching the mistakes other people made. Tell me one sober person that you know who is depressed. Sober people ain't depressed. Everyone who's depressed is because they're simply on substances. That's why they're depressed. Sober people don't feel suicidal. Sober people don't get depressed. Everyone who's depressed is doing substances. So simply stop doing that shit. Stop trying to seek happiness in your life when you're constantly doing things that cause you pain, because you're ultimately still going to be in pain. I don't care how much money you have or how many holidays you go on a year. If you're still doing things that cause you pain, doing the drugs, drinking, smoking weed, eating shit food all the time, you're still ultimately going to be in pain. Just eliminate the pain and you won't even have to seek all this quick pleasure. You won't even have to seek quick gratification. Just eliminate the fucking pain from your life and you will be happy. Happiness is sitting right in front of you. It's right there. But you're constantly doing things that cause you pain. That blocking you from reaching that happiness. Just move the shit that's causing you pain out of your life for good, forever, not just for 30 days. So many people, when they say, oh, I'm going to stop drinking for 30 days, 30 days ain't fucking good enough. Like, people can't even go for fucking 1 day. People can't stop smoking for 1 day. And if you want to stop the bullshit, you have to want to stop. You can't just say you're going to stop and make these promises to yourself and then keep breaking them. How many times have you made the same promise to yourself saying you're not going to drink no more? How many times have you done it? Seriously. You have to actually take action and change something in your life if you keep ending up back in the same spot. Grown men can't even control themselves. How the fuck are you going to be a boss or a CEO or a leader and control people and give people orders if you can't even fucking control your own habits? You will never be a boss like that. If you can't get your own habits in check, you can never be a leader to people. You don't want to be in the same position next year that you're in now. You want to be upgrading your life constantly. Every single day, you want to be upgrading your life. You want to be working on yourself, working towards hitting them targets, working towards getting that promotion in your job you're in. You want to work towards that physique you want. You want to work towards hitting your targets with your business plan. You don't want to be in the fucking same position next year that you're in now. You want to reach new heights. Why the fuck would you want to be in the same position? Why would you just want to maintain? Maintaining ain't good enough. Because you're moving backwards if you're just maintaining. The world's going, time's ticking, and you're just staying the same. It's not fucking good enough. You want to be constantly making improvements. Think about where you want your life to go. You need direction in your life. Think about what you want to do with your life. Think about where you want to end up. Think about what you want out of life. If you have no direction and you have no plan, it's going to end bad. And people say, oh, I don't know what to do with my life. I don't know what to do. Drop the bad habits. Drop all the bullshit from your life. Drop the drink. Drop the drugs. And you will know what to do. You will know what you want. You won't know what to do if you're fucking intoxicated all the time. You can't even think straight. You won't know what to do with these bad habits because you're constantly thinking about getting rid of the bad habits. You ain't even got time to think about what you really want. What you really want is to drop the shit you don't want so you can actually get what you want. That's what you really want. So you have to drop all the bullshit from your life and you will start to have clarity. Things will start to unravel. You will start to know where you're going. You will start to have direction. Just get rid of the bullshit and everything will play out how you want it to play out.